probably hurt me in life more than it's helped me or protected me. And the reason I say that, right, is because naturally, I don't like going out of my way to make things happen, right? If I feel like I'm forcing it, or the only reason that this is happening is because I'm forcing it, I typically don't like to do it. But then there's the flip side of that equation where if I stood out of my comfort zone and I took more strategic risk, or not even strategic, but emotionally aligned risk, I'd probably be further ahead, right? So I'm learning how to balance my energy. In other words, right? Learning when I need to speak, learning when I need to explain, when I need to do, versus when I need to, pull my energy back and tap into myself. In high school and stuff like that, I didn't really make a whole lot of friends and everything like that because, like I said before, it was just never part of my natural essence to go out of my way to make friends. The Usually when I have friends, relationships, business partners, whatever the case may be, it's because God aligned us, at the same place, same time. We were we found each other on Instagram, just something, right? Something had to happen for us to be at the same place at the exact same time, right? And when those things happen, you can usually feel the energy of this is somebody that I was supposed to meet. This is somebody I was supposed to talk to, etc. That's what I kind of try to lead with. I lead a lot with energy. And you can fault me for this, but I judge a book by its cover, right? If I look at you and your energy is off-putting, I'm gonna step back. I'm probably not gonna give you the opportunity, right? Which is very messed up, right? I don't believe anybody should just completely judge a book by its cover, right? However, I do believe that the way that you present yourself energetically, physically, whatever the case may be, is a sole representation of how you feel about yourself and your inner conversations, right? If the conversations going up out here is messy, disput, just chaotic, just is not organized, is going to manifest in the things around that individual. So usually you can tell the headspace or the energy that somebody is in based upon what's surrounding them, what they're engulfed in, what does their energy look like. And I run with it. There hasn't been many times where the outside didn't match the inside, right? Where they were just beautiful inside, but they were ugly outside. That usually doesn't happen. Usually the people who just have that vibrant, just beautiful, healthy glow on the outside usually have it inside somewhere too. And I'm not saying everybody's perfect and nobody has nobody has flaws or anything like that, but energy doesn't lie. People who are pure, environments that are pure, situations that are pure, shows its pureness. You don't usually have to second guess or dig out to find out whether or not it was pure. It's pure to begin with. And that's also been a learning curve for me, because I have a tendency of dealing with things based upon potential and not what's actually going on in the moment. If I started dealing with people, places, and things on the basis of where it was at right now, what it was showing me right now, and what it was doing in the now, I would have saved myself from so much heartache. I would have saved myself from so many missed opportunities, wasted time. I would have saved myself from a lot. The biggest problem my biggest problem when it comes to that is, like I said, dealing with things based upon the potential. I can see something in you that you don't see in you, and then I'll interact with you based upon the thing that you don't even see within inside of you, and then it becomes this rift, or this this tension right there, because you're operating with me on a level of where you're at right now, but I'm trying to operate with you on the level where I foresee you, which is a fault on me, right? For not taking people as they are, accepting them as they are, and dealing with them as they are, whether that's good or bad. It's always very important to take the things that we see and make informed decisions behind it. So, yes, I've been very introverted my whole life, but I feel like it's been with a purpose. I really do try to go out of my way and make connections with people that I feel are genuine and pure, right? But if I just don't feel it, if I'm confused, if I feel as if there's a side of this that I can't see because of whatever you're hiding, whatever intentions you have, anything, if I feel like it's not all out on the floor, I'm probably gonna step back. But I think that's just because that's a trait of me, right? When I interact with people, I can only interact with you for so long on a surface level until I get bored, irritated, so an argument happens, something, I don't know, right? Eventually, I'm going to start penetrating into deeper levels of, emotional depth, thinking, just life in general. And if you aren't at a place to match that energy, I feel like I'm wasting my time. I've been in too many situations where I've damn near like taught people. And what I mean by that is, when you're trying to make friends, when you're trying to, build a community, you cannot be the smartest person in the circle. I have a tendency of surrounding myself with people who don't know the things that I know, and then get frustrated when they aren't capable of having the type of conversations that I'm looking for, which isn't a fault on them, right? This is everything I'm saying is a reflection back on me. A lot of things that I'm talking about and a lot of things that I say in a lot of my videos can be fixed with me, with you, with the being. So this isn't, talking about anyone or, trying to make it seem like they're less than. I'm just speaking on the truth of the situation. I'm gonna try being more extroverted in my day-to-day life and just taking a little bit more risk, right? Now, I can acknowledge that maybe sometimes I'm wrong. I feel like I could be guilty of that too. There could be somebody who is just better, energetically than I am, may have a complete better understanding of what's going on, how to help people, just pureness and wholesomeness. But I view them as something else. I view them as, a threat or fake or something like that. I can admit that I've probably been wrong about some people. Taking a little bit more risk, talking to people, seeing what's up, just testing the waters a little bit. And let's see where it gets us. I'm gonna take you guys on this journey with me. Every day I'm gonna try doing something where it's like a mental health check-in, right? Where I take time to just drain my thoughts, give my perspective on whatever comes to mind for that day. And over time, I actually want to see the development. I want to see how my perspective changed, how I changed, how the environment changed, and kind of just keep track of the mental thought. I feel like once I start stepping out of that comfort zone, truly, and this is like really speaking to the essence of my soul, so hopefully it connects with somebody else on the other side of the screen. The deeper I come into self, the more I start to operate at my 100%, meaning stepping out of my comfort zone, stepping out of my insecurity, stepping out of my fears, and actually moving with a sense of purpose and urgency behind that purpose. I feel like my life will change. And I feel like it'll change your lives too. You know, I wrote in this journal what happens when we operate at our 100%. Granted, 100% may be kind of difficult, right? But you can for sure get to 80%. What does just an 80% look like? If you were doing all the stuff that you knew to be true, if you were operating in your truth, doing the things that you know, using all that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and implementing it into your day-to-day life, what would your life look like? What would the people you interact with look like? What would the things you do look like? What would your relationships look like? What would the energy of your life look like if you truly stepped out of your comfort zone and lived up to the things that you know? You know, all these YouTube videos we watching, all these books and stuff we reading, when are we actually going to apply it? The moment we apply it, I genuinely feel like it's going to be a really big shift. And the shift is going to be visible because once you put action behind it, now all of a sudden other people around you start seeing it, right? It really shifts reality. The moment you live up to what you know, how you believe, how you see life, and just live by it, you know? Live by the mistakes, live by the wins, live by your truth. And I think we'll see a difference. But I think that was enough draining for today. Before I actually end this video though, I actually want to speak, you know, some good energy. For today's energy, I want me to take a risk, pick up the phone call, send the text, send that DM. You know, I want to see what stepping out of my comfort zone, even at the slightest extent, will get me. I'm used today to take risk. I'm used today to push myself forward into spaces that otherwise would have made me uncomfortable, but we're going to see. So that's going to be the energy for today. I love y'all. I'm going to check in, of course, again, either tomorrow or a day after tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be tomorrow. But other than that, I love y'all. I love y'all. If y'all like this video, or, you know, y'all want me to talk about anything in specific, or have any ideas or any topics around mental health, anything that you're dealing with, family, love, money, doesn't matter. Let me know, you know, down in the comments, hit me up on IG. Like, comment, subscribe, because, you know, that always helps me and that lets me know what type of videos y'all do and do not like. But other than that, I love y'all. It's been Jay. Or siblings. Sorry, I just changed my channel name.